The roots of Stoicism remind us that our perceptions hold power over our emotional states, especially in matters of the heart. When a woman truly likes a man, she often communicates this through subtle cues rather than overt declarations, and understanding these signals can be transformative. From a Stoic perspective, recognizing these hints requires both awareness and self-mastery. We observe without attaching ourselves to assumptions or anxieties. Instead of rushing toward an imagined outcome, we patiently note each moment of closeness, a shared glance, a thoughtful compliment, or a genuine smile, and let those details guide our interpretations. This gentle, informed vigilance can lead us to a deeper appreciation of how a woman conveys her affection, and in the process, we sharpen our awareness of our own responses. Marcus Aurelius once advised that we should look inward, for the realm of true control lies in our own minds rather than external circumstances. This remains pertinent when deciphering whether a woman's friendly greeting is mere politeness or a genuine expression of interest. Eye contact, for instance, can be a telling sign of attraction. A woman who cares might look over, momentarily linger with her gaze, and then glance away, possibly betraying her curiosity while still maintaining a sense of mystery. For the attentive observer, this fleeting moment can illuminate an unspoken bond. Yet the Stoic approach counsels us not to leap to conclusions. Instead, we remain calm, noting the event, and wait for consistent evidence that supports our hunch. In situations where a woman gives compliments that seem personal, perhaps about your style or the depth of your conversation, Stoicism suggests acknowledging them with gratitude, but not clinging to them for validation. Epictetus taught that we become distressed not by events themselves, but by our judgments of them. Applied here, if she praises your intellect or applauds your sense of humor, you can receive it as a sincere gesture while recognizing that your peace of mind should not hinge on that praise. This measured approach keeps you grounded, allowing you to read the situation objectively and respond in kind without succumbing to arrogance or self-doubt. Sometimes a woman's interest becomes clear through her willingness to learn about you on a deeper level, something that resonates profoundly with the Stoic principle of shared virtue. Seneca believed that two individuals who find resonance in each other's values lay the groundwork for a lasting connection. So when she asks about your ambitions, your personal philosophies, or your cherished hobbies, take note. It's not just small talk. It can be a quest to uncover whether your core beliefs align with her own. From a Stoic viewpoint, this pattern of engagement suggests that she's testing the waters for a more meaningful bond, delving beyond superficial niceties to see if you share compatible visions of life's purpose. Moreover, the way she invests time and energy into your conversations can be especially telling. Perhaps you exchange messages late into the evening, diving into topics that hold weight for both of you. These late-night dialogues might include reflections on life's pressures, the pursuit of personal growth, or the pathways to tranquility, subjects that exemplify Stoic discourse. Such engagement shows more than idle chatter. It suggests she is drawn to your worldview, your intellectual curiosity, and possibly the calm you emanate when describing your day. From a Stoic standpoint, this level of interest signifies a deeper connection. You have moved past cursory details and ventured into a realm of mutual trust, where each conversation enriches your bond. It's also valuable to observe how consistently she shows concern for your well-being, another hallmark of genuine affection. When you mention a stressful day, does she offer understanding and encouragement? If you fall ill, does she check in on you with a caring text or call? Stoic philosophy emphasizes compassion not just as an ideal, but as an expression of living in accordance with virtue. A woman displaying such empathy isn't merely playing a polite role. She's demonstrating that your comfort and happiness matter to her. The wise man, following Stoic teachings, would acknowledge these gestures as signs of deeper affection, but he would also maintain an even keel, ensuring he doesn't let hope or excitement warp his capacity for clear-eyed discernment. Another subtle but significant indicator is how she readily intertwines her life with yours, especially through shared hobbies or interests. According to Stoicism, communities are formed when people recognize their interconnectedness. When she adopts your interests, maybe she starts listening to a favorite music band of yours, or tries a cuisine you once mentioned, it suggests she's intentionally seeking harmony. From a grounded viewpoint, these steps highlight her desire to not only understand your joys, but to partake in them. However, do remember that Stoicism advocates neither reckless eagerness nor cynical detachment. Observe, appreciate, and reciprocate if you feel genuinely inclined. In due time, these mutual experiences can blossom into cherished memories that strengthen your emotional bond. Pay close attention, too, when her appearance or attire subtly shifts around you. The Stoics taught that external matters, like clothing, are not inherently good or evil, but in romance, these details can be revealing. If she usually opts for casual attire but takes extra care when she anticipates meeting you, it's more than mere vanity. It can be a thoughtful display to catch your attention. Far from urging you to obsess over the significance of a meticulously chosen outfit or a new fragrance, Stoicism suggests a balanced response. Take note without exaggerating its importance. Accept the gesture as one piece of a larger puzzle that, combined with other signals, may reveal a growing fondness. Compliments, altered attire, and subtle changes in her habits are often accompanied by another layer of social validation, the attitude of her friends. Stoics have much to say about how our broader circles influence us, urging us to remain vigilant about how we speak and act within our communities. If you notice that her friends seem particularly welcoming or inquisitive about you, it could indicate that she's been singing your praises in her social circles. While such an observation can be flattering, the Stoic approach is never to overinflate its significance. Instead, remain honest with yourself. Is this warmth genuine, and does it align with your values? By keeping your grounding in virtue, you retain the ability to respond with sincerity and self-control. When considering these signs of interest, remember that a woman who truly cares often manifests her feelings through consistent, gentle contact. From a Stoic standpoint, physical touch, whether a friendly hand on your arm or a playful nudge, can serve as a marker of comfort and connection. But Stoicism also teaches that virtue is the ultimate good. Thus, a brief moment of closeness doesn't necessarily confirm love. Rather, it should be interpreted in conjunction with other signals, forming a comprehensive picture of what she might be feeling. If these touches are repeated over time, and you sense genuine warmth in her presence, the puzzle pieces may be fitting together. You might notice she steps closer to you during conversations, or she doesn't recoil when you lightly touch her arm to emphasize a point. Although Stoicism warns us to avoid reading too deeply into every gesture, repeated patterns point to a deeper rapport. Each moment of comfortable physical proximity builds trust, hinting that she feels safe and possibly intrigued by the closeness. Over time, these seemingly small moves, gentle reassurance through touch or open body language, accumulate into a stable sense of warmth. In line with Stoic virtue, it becomes essential to mirror that warmth sincerely, without exploiting or trivializing her willingness to be close. Moreover, Stoics caution that verbal statements must align with actions. A woman who consistently expresses interest, yet avoids opportunities to see you, might be sending mixed messages. Conversely, if she not only articulates her enjoyment of your company, but also makes genuine efforts to be around you, it's more than idle talk. This consistency between word and deed resonates with the Stoic stance that integrity is paramount. By noticing how reliably she shows up for coffee, for conversation, or even for a spontaneous trip, you gain clarity about her intentions. Trust, after all, is earned through consistent demonstration of genuine engagement, not through fleeting affirmations. Ultimately, these points lead to a decisive crossroad. If the signs accumulate, it may be time to consider deepening your bond by initiating a more direct conversation. According to Epictetus, we ought to focus on our realm of influence, our actions, attitudes, and communication, rather than worrying about outcomes beyond our control. Thus, if you feel genuine affection, you might approach her candidly, acknowledging the signals you've observed and conveying your own feelings in a calm, forthright manner. Whether she reciprocates with equal clarity or needs further time to reflect, your openness becomes an act of courage and respect, in harmony with both Stoic teachings and the natural progression of a blossoming relationship. In the event you decide that the relationship isn't right for you, the Stoics would still encourage forthrightness and kindness. Seneca reminds us that real kindness stems from honesty, even if the truth can be uncomfortable. Stringing someone along or withdrawing abruptly out of fear of confrontation isn't compassionate. Rather, it leads to confusion and suffering. Instead, you would gently but clearly express your stance, emphasizing that you respect her as a person, but do not see the bond unfolding in a romantic direction. Although this may momentarily cause disappointment, it preserves her dignity and yours, embodying a virtue-driven approach. Clarity, even if it might sting initially, fosters a more authentic emotional landscape for both parties. Meanwhile, if you recognize genuine mutual interest, Stoic guidance suggests moving forward without undue hesitation. Life, as Marcus Aurelius pointed out, is finite, and our fleeting existence should not be wasted in endless dithering over whether to act on our feelings. If all indicators, her subtle signals, the concern of her friends, her readiness to delve into meaningful conversations, point toward a shared affection, the rational step is to express your feelings sincerely. This act of vulnerability needn't be grandiose. It can be as simple as telling her how much you value her presence in your life and would like to see where things lead. By combining Stoic equanimity with heartfelt candor, you establish a strong, honest foundation from which love can flourish. Once you do find yourselves exploring a relationship, Stoicism offers continued guidance. Cherish each sign of kindness, each moment of laughter, each intellectual exchange, but remain grounded. Recognize that no single event, no compliment, no conversation defines the totality of your connection. Instead, the depth of love is revealed through consistent acts of mutual respect and shared virtue. A Stoic lens doesn't dull love. Rather, it refines it, allowing two people to relate to each other in a profound, enduring way that respects both logic and emotion. The journey itself becomes an ongoing practice of being present, authentic, and quietly brave. If you do arrive at a stage where her signals and your instincts converge, consider how you too might integrate Stoic principles into your budding relationship. Engage in open dialogues about personal growth, ethical convictions, and emotional well-being. The Stoics believe that true joy stems from living in harmony with our best nature, so a couple who aligns their pursuits accordingly may find heightened fulfillment. This doesn't mean you must read Stoic texts by candlelight every evening, but rather that you both strive for honesty, empathy, and a balance between emotional expression and self-restraint. Shared activities, like reflecting on daily experiences, discussing challenges, or even practicing meditation, can cement a relationship rooted in both emotional resonance and thoughtful awareness. As the relationship evolves, the genuine care she demonstrated from the outset, her compliments, her concern for your well-being, her willingness to explore your interests, can mature into a steady source of mutual support. Stoicism underscores the importance of living with purpose. So when you notice her seamlessly interweaving your goals with her own, or celebrating your victories as if they are hers, you gain further confirmation that her early signals were more than passing flirtations. This synergy of purpose fosters unity, enabling you both to face life's unpredictabilities with resilience and companionship. Yet even the strongest bonds face trials. Should misunderstandings or disagreements arise, Stoicism teaches us not to be governed by anger or rash judgments. Instead, we seek clarity, rational discussion, and empathetic listening, trusting that sincere affection, built upon a foundation of mutual virtue, can guide us back to understanding. In this way, the signs of her interest have blossomed into an ongoing relationship dynamic that thrives on the same balanced approach that first caught your attention. Love under Stoic guidance becomes not only passion, but also a meaningful partnership, grounded in shared introspection, compassion, and the steady pursuit of wisdom. This exploration of Stoic romance returns us to the central theme, A woman who truly likes you often communicates it in subtle yet consistent ways. The art lies in cultivating a calm, attentive mindset that neither overlooks nor overvalues these signals. Each sign, eye contact, thoughtful compliments, personalized questions, or shared laughter reflects a willingness to let you into her life, to see if a deeper connection might blossom. Rather than rushing or wavering, the Stoic perspective encourages patience, clarity, and a measured readiness to respond. If you're currently noticing these indicators, consider whether they align with your own feelings and values. A meaningful connection, after all, rests upon the interplay of two individuals who respect each other's autonomy and moral compass. Seneca wrote about how genuine companionship enriches the soul, giving us opportunities to practice kindness, courage, and wisdom in a shared space. Reflect on how this aligns with your life's purpose, and if the synergy feels strong, allow yourself to step forward honestly, unafraid of vulnerability. In doing so, you retain the essence of Stoic wisdom. Appreciate the external signs of interest while preserving your inner equilibrium. Should the relationship flourish, you will have the bedrock of honesty and self-possession to guide it through changing seasons. Should it not, you will remain intact, assured that you acted in accordance with virtue. Thus, these signals become not mere stepping stones to romance, but invitations to personal growth. In love, as in all endeavors, Stoicism teaches that the path is illuminated by integrity, measured confidence, and the openness to discover a deeper bond that resonates with both the heart and the mind. Thank you for taking this journey through the lens of Stoic philosophy and romantic connection. Throughout these reflections, we've seen how signs of genuine attraction, from caring inquiries about your day to shared late-night conversations, can signal a woman's growing affection. Each subtle gesture, when observed with mindful composure, helps you discern whether she truly wants a meaningful connection. In response, you wield the power to act with integrity, reciprocate kindly if your feelings align, or communicate gently if they do not. By merging Stoic principles with heartfelt awareness, you not only discover the possibility of love, but also deepen your own self-understanding. Should you choose to proceed into a relationship, hold fast to the Stoic teaching that true intimacy flourishes when partners bring out the best in each other. Rather than losing yourself in the thrill of these early signals, strive to remain anchored in your own aspirations and principles. Observe how she, too, cultivates her own sense of virtue and clarity, and find common ground where both of you can thrive. This synergy fosters a relationship defined by mutual growth, where each gesture of affection and each philosophical conversation strengthens a connection. In this environment, love evolves from a series of subtle hints into an enduring partnership shaped by shared intentions and honest communication. If, however, your hearts do not align, do not lament the experience. According to Epictetus, true wisdom lies in acknowledging what's beyond our control. You cannot compel another to love you, nor can you manufacture feelings that don't arise naturally. But you can act with kindness, sincerity, and respect, thus ensuring that whatever the outcome, you've honored both yourself and the other person. This mindset transforms the entire journey, from first glances to final decisions, into an enriching chapter of self-discovery. Let these lessons guide you in your future relationships, and may every subtle sign of interest be met with a thoughtful, grounded response that epitomizes the finest elements of your character.